This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Help, my son is inured. Guys, remember The Simpsons? Yeah, okay.
Not that particular one.
Fuck me, I guess. Remember, it was the episode where Rainier Wolfcastle was talking about, how his son was a nerd. Help, my son is a nerd.
I've seen very few episodes of The Simpsons.
I probably have seen that one, but I can't remember that specific. What season was it?
Early seasons.
I would have seen it.
Yeah.
I've probably seen fewer than 12 episodes of The Simpsons.
I've seen more than that, but my memory of individual episodes is quite lacking.
It's okay. I'll just continue my...
That's very big of you, Matt.
It's fine. Continue my mind-numbing energy levels. Here we go. Woo! Hey, everybody.
That's the key, is we really got to swat him down.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, I hope you had a good little break like we did.
Mm-hmm, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
I ate some snacks. I don't know why I'm so hungry, but I just peed. It was great. Okay, I will say that. Okay, I can go for hours without peeing, but if you give me the opportunity, I will pee. When Alex and I did the Wasson Bluff tour, it was like 5 hours of not peeing, and I was fine. I could do it.
And then the second you got a chance to do it,
I was atomizing urine. Yeah, I was
atomizing urine. Oh man. Well,
I sort of have one big piss a day.
Yeah.
And one big meal?
I one big meal every 2 days, like a snake. In that process, I have learned about myself. This is probably too much information to share with a group of strangers on the internet, but fuck it. My body kind of works like a Pez dispenser. Like, I don't shit until more food comes in. It just chills in there until more food comes. Like, you'd think it would time out. But it doesn't. It only gets pushed out by more. And I really didn't think that's how that worked.
That is so true. That happens with me too. You can you'll eat a big meal and it'll just nothing will happen until you eat another meal.
And it just gets pushed out like a Pez dispenser or something. It's like, is there no peristalsis happening in there? Like, how can that be? I've been eating once every 48 hours like a snake, and actually snakes eat a few times a year, but whatever. And I learned that about myself recently.
Yeah. Where'd you get that recipe for the Hungarian stew that you made?
A friend recommended it. I hate cooking, and a lot of Hungarian recipes are sort of like one pot endeavors, I guess.
And then you freeze some, or do you just eat the whole thing in your fridge?
I underestimated that shit. That's like a potent substance. I got through half of it, and then I was like ready for a long winter's nap and put the rest in the fridge.
Hey, before we continue, would you guys like to know what the key to the speakeasy is this week?
Oh my god, yes!
Please, let's hear it.
Okay. You need 3 things in life to succeed. A wishbone, a back...
I'm sorry?
All right. Calm down.
A backbone and a funny bone.
And a funny bone, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't read it. I just knew what it would be. You need a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone.
Yeah, that's how you get in the speakeasy this week, everybody.
I don't know why I found it so funny. Why did I find it so funny?
I'm so proud I solved the Sphinx's riddle there.
I think they want to humiliate people to make them say this stuff. I think it's some kind of weird kink.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It has to be a little bit dumb.
Some eldritch being works there and needs to see it feeds on a succession of people. Like some extremely weak psychic vampire is just feeding on people coming through and feeling just a little silly every time.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
So wishbone, backbone, and funny bone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need 3 things to succeed at life. those three things.
They all happen to be bones.
They're all bones. Yeah.
You do need bones.
Bones to succeed in life. Yes, you do need bones. You absolutely need bones to succeed in life.
Tell that to the hagfish.
Well, is the hagfish really succeeding in life?
By the hagfish's own criteria.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it though?
There have been no hagfish astronauts,
Okay.
for instance.
I think it's a struggle for them every day, is what I think. I think they're just getting by.
They've got a real good niche to hagfish, because they just turn like the cubic volume of water around them into like viscous slime that will like kill a shark.
I mean, I guess
pretty
that
hard to
might
take
be
down.
like, success.
They're so horrible that nothing wants
If
to
their
be near
goal
them.
is to kill a larger creature, then yeah, sure, I guess.
Well, they burrow into larger dead creatures, and when larger alive creatures try to eat them, they turn a baffling quantity of water into mucus instantly, and they're just so objectionable and horrible that like they're a fish that causes other fish to drown, essentially.
I asked ChatGPT if it thought, since we were doing the AI talk at the start, I asked ChatGPT if it thinks that hagfish have a hard life. And hagfish have a pretty unique and resilient life, though you could say that their existence is tough in some ways. But then they go on and just talk about their slime defense, their tough skin, and their low metabolism, and how they're perfectly suitable.
It's like a fucking high school book report.
No.
They escape their own mucus by tying themselves in an overhand knot and working that knot along their length and scraping themselves with their own body.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to think that the speakeasy password is generated by ChatGPT.
It might be.
It may well be.
Honestly. Like, it's not great. It's not great. Anyway, there you go, everybody. There's your speakeasy password of the week.
If you want to get into this Halifax speakeasy, this is what you need to say.
When does the speakeasy password roll over?
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
And
okay, so this is new then. So this will be active for the whole week.
Yeah, it's good till Sunday night. Yeah.
Oh, good till Sunday night. So you have one night.
The PCs will have one night. They can get in Sunday night too, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Is it only open on the weekend or something?
It's only I think the speakeasy is only open on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday. Let me check.
Okay.
Let me check.
The scientific name for a wishbone is a furcula, and we don't have one.
Furcula.
Okay, so that's ironic.
I'm sure we
isn't
have
it?
an equivalent.
We can't succeed in life then because we don't have one. Or do they just mean
Yeah,
outside of
it's-
our body if I just have one, like a token?
It's formed by the fusion of two clavicles, so it's just we don't have one by just nature of our
The way our bodies are shaped.
just the branch of the tree of evolution that we're on. Just
You could
Our shoulders are too wide for wishbones.
You could treat our clavicle like a wishbone though, if you really wanted to.
I actually don't know for certain that it is.
Talking about treating the clavicle like a wishbone, I'm just imagining like two people, one grabbing you by the clavicle each, and then just pulling to see which one of you gets the larger half.
Yeah, just like if you get both clavicles out at once, when you try to yank them out of the other person, then your wish comes true. But if you only get half, then it doesn't.
That's it. Yeah, you have to use our clavicle as a wishbone while it's still inside. That's very important.
Oh God!
I don't know for certain that the furcula is analogous to the scapula.
Well, I'm just saying, it feels right to me. You know,
Not the scapula, the clavicle.
Yeah, the clavicle.
Shoulder bone.
It just feels right to me. Is what
The
the
description makes it seem like they're analogous, but the article is cagey on the subject.
I'm
just gonna pump the brakes right now.
I hear there. This is near this doorway. I wonder what they're talking about.
I'm wrong. It's not open Sunday night. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
You can hear muffled voices in the boudoir, but the speakers are too far from the door to hear them clearly.
What?
Perhaps you could listen at the door with an item that would help.
Oh, I can't figure out what to use. Maybe someone else would know.
The fuck?
Listen with cup. I don't have a drinking glass. I have a mug. Listen, where's the mug? The ceramic mug wouldn't transmit sound very well. Perhaps a similar item would do.
Ooh, what do we have?
We don't have it yet, but we are aware that there is a kitchen, and the kitchen must have glasses.
Just, they hear someone just scramble down the stairs, just run back in.
The cupboard opening, the glass scraping on the cupboard.
Just try not to miss the conversation.
There's a display cupboard with bottom drawer and a sideboard with cupboard and some drawers. The kitchen cupboards in the corner have single upper and lower cupboards by the stove and double upper and lower cupboards by the sink. Look in cupboard. The top cupboard has drinking glasses inside. Oh yeah, the bottom cupboard has pots and pans inside. Get pot. The pots and pans in the cupboard by the stove are too large and bulky to carry around with you. Yeah.
Gold.
Use a pot instead of a drinking glass for like listening through doors. Every time people just are clunk against the door whenever they're having a conversation. Get glass.
Just that hollow pot sound on the door.
Pong.
Perfect.
Drink a glass from the cupboard. Close cupboard. Jack did invite us to get a glass earlier. Didn't really invite us to, but he told us where to find them. Actually, he told us where to find plates.
Quick, before their conversation is over.
Oh my, oh, I hear voices. Oh.
Yardly, yardly.
Darly, darly.
With the help of the drinking glass, you can hear a conversation behind the boudoir door.
Let's have a look.
Oh, monsieur, you're so wonderfully helpful. I cannot thank you enough.
I do what I can.
Mon Dieu!
Sorry about that. But you know, we gotta go slow. The pamphlet says so, right?
It does, more's the pity, but I think it's working.
You hear some muffled cries.
Shh. Shh, gotta keep it down, especially tonight. So many ears around.
Muffled Wilhelm scream.
She's a Frankenstein. He's sewing her back together. Everyone calm down. She's a Frankenstein.
You're right, of course. This must remain our little secret.
Like the doll woman in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
The voices go silent for a little while.
All right, I think we're done here. I gotta skedaddle before Mr. Richards finishes his drink and comes to bed.
Of course. Merci, Jack. Your days and nights are so very long.
You got that right, and I'm not even done yet. Having all these folks in the lodge, I gotta work that much harder.
I'm sure they will be gone soon. Everything will be back to normal.
Yeah, I hope so.
Bon nuit, Jack.
Bon nuit. I mean, good night. Run!
You hear footsteps coming towards the door.
She's it.
Thinking quickly, you duck behind the big blue chest.
You blend right in.
With the blue. The big old redhead, too. Popped on top.
After waiting a few minutes, Margot leaves her boudoir and heads downstairs. You manage to sneak across the hall to your bedroom. What a long and intriguing night this has been. Outstanding! Fantastic detective work, Nancy. You're a natural.
Natural!
Whew, I'm exhausted. What an interesting place this is. It's too bad Kimmy and I have to leave on the train tomorrow.
Wait. Oh.
Later that night. Bluey.
I wonder how the bridge is doing.
Chapter 2. Excursions.
Okay, Nancy, I'm all ready. Let's go. Oh, I wish we could stay here longer. It's such an interesting old place and such intriguing folks.
Careful what you wish for.
I know what you mean. I can see that you need a minute. I'll meet you at the front door. Can't wait to see how the bridge is doing. Thanks, Kimmy.
One of Matt's more annoying traits is answering any people's wishes. Anytime someone says I wish for anything, he'll be like, oh, too bad, I'm the devil. Now that's gonna happen.
What a peculiar place.
Game has auto-saved.
Also, never I'm a genie. I'm the devil.
I'm always the devil. Oh, you almost forgot your
Take
hat.
Your green hat.
What
Green
do
felt hat.
you lose points if you forget your hat?
No.
Oh. Do you lose points?
No, you don't gain or lose points, I don't think. Or maybe you, I don't know if you gain points. I forget.
Stare longingly out the window. Punch through window. Wow.
You wouldn't hurt a fly. Look out window. The windows offer breathtaking views of the dense forest below. Looks like it's light out right now.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't have a luggage. I don't have any luggage, do I?
Oh yeah, so go back up a little, the one screen up north there, and you can walk a bit. Oh no, one south. Walk a little bit close to either of those doors. I wonder.
I hear voices.
Voices. I wonder what they're talking about.
With flags. With the help of the drinking glass, you can hear a conversation behind Albert's bedroom door.
'Cause I get the feeling that maybe your government doesn't want diamonds to be found in Canada. Market competition, eh? So why don't you just get on the train back to Toronto this morning, enjoy the city, and write your report from the comfort of a ritzy hotel? My treat. What do you say? Mr. Richards, I'm appalled at your suggestion. Your man Jack will bring me back to the lodge, else you can expect a visit from the authorities. Fine, but I doubt your bosses will care if your visit is less than hospitable. I got my eye on you, Albert.
You hear heavy steps coming towards you. Thinking quickly, you hurry back to your room as quietly as you can.
Phew, that was a close one. I think they've both gone downstairs by now. I do.
I missed that in my own place.
And if you go down to that same area, you can go over there, yes. And I wonder if voices, yeah.
I wonder if voices, yeah.
Oh, dodly dodly.
You can hear a conversation behind Nessa's bedroom door.
Evan spends most of his time in the study. It's almost impossible for me to look for the will. I'm sure it'll be in there, if it exists at all, of course. Evan is such a lazy, good-for-nothing, odds are he never wrote one. And he won't get to. I think Evan will have his hands filled soon enough. Then I'll get my chance to search the study.
Indeed. And I will get started on Plan B. I thought she was just talking to. I thought she was just talking to herself in the room.
Plan B.
Hands on hips, just talking to herself.
Plan B is a Great Mouse Detective style robot clone of Evan.
I love it.
Nancy, are you ready to go now?
Did I miss
No.
anything?
No, you're good.
Should I go anywhere else? No.
Yes, I think so. You're fine.
You and Kimi follow the dirt path to the carriage house. You find yourself falling behind as you marvel at your surroundings. The first time you're seeing the grounds of the lodge in daylight.
Ooh.
You're surrounded by greens of every shade. The trees are taller than most buildings back home. They stand densely in countless numbers as far as your eye can see, swaying slightly in the breeze. As you near the carriage house, you can hear the distant roar of a waterfall. The land feels alive.
Greens of every shade, including infragreen and ultra green.
There you are. Come on now. We gotta make this train. Holy shit, Julia.
Aw. Right, let's go. Aw, thanks.
That was great.
Jack drives you and Kimi back to the train station. The car ride seems a lot shorter this time, maybe because you can see your surroundings.
Wait here. I'm gonna check the telegraph machine in the station. The whole building just explodes.
There was a car bomb on the telegraph machine.
Feels like you already blew up the bridge. Why would you the next morning blow up the train station? The useless train station.
Sorry.
You wait in silence. Early morning and the deserted town is so quiet it nearly makes your ears ring. Did you just hear Jack gasp?
Jack's taking quite a long time in there. I'm going to check on him.
It's the sound of him getting garroted by whoever put the car bomb on the telegraph machine.
They're garroting him to keep him quiet while the bomb goes off.
Whoa, hey. I told you to wait outside.
No, you didn't, did you?
He did.
Okay. Jack looked agitated. He stuffs a strip of telegraph tape into his pocket.
What's wrong, Jack?
We're going back to the lodge. Bridge is out. Don't know how long.
Oh, dear.
Oh, by the way, any of you folk know someone called Carl?
Marx?
No.
Founder of Marxism?
Never mind. No, not Karl Marx.
Why do you ask, Jack?
Telegraph in the station is for him. It was printed off on the machine after my message, so I cut it and pinned it to the board inside. That's how messages get passed on to people in this area. It's a decent system. Well, I'm going to send a message to my superiors. Wait here.
No one watch while I tamper with the evidence inside.
What happened to the bridge, Jack?
An accident. The train can't get to Crimson. Looks like we're stuck with you. For now.
Jack looks over at Kimi.
Looks like you got your wish, eh? Like I said before, leave the cormorants alone. They'll carry you off into the sea.
Kimi flushes, but keeps quiet. You stand in tense, awkward silence until Albert reappears in the train station's doorway.
I am ready. Let's be off.
The journey back to the lodge is so rushed and bumpy, there are times where you're afraid you'll bounce right out of the automobile. It's far too noisy to even attempt conversation. Albert leans back in his seat, impassive. Kimi, who you'd come to believe was a kind and quiet sort, looks pretty nervous and maybe even a little angry. Jack is mostly silent, white-knuckled, hands wrapped around the steering wheel. You realize you don't really know any of these people.
Oh, I can't let myself get distracted. I have a job to do. When I get back to the lodge, I'm going to start my field work.
It's been a long morning. I'm going to put the kettle on to boil if any of you want some tea.
You hear Jack mutter something under his breath about needing to see Evan.
Fucking people gotta go see Evan. After I fetch my field kit and change into my field clothes, I'll be commencing my field work. Please, do not disturb me.
I'm going out to get a breath of fresh air.
And to eat the cormorants.
She was angry because she was going to blow up that bridge.
Well, I guess I have my work cut out for me. I still wonder what happened with my kit on the train. Well, I certainly can't dwell on that.
No.
To obtain samples, I'm need. Oh, typo. Oh dear. Delete
Oh
it.
no.
A few basic tools. I'm in need of a few basic tools.
Just add an M and an A. I'm a
need.
You're fine.
I'm in need. A geologist's pick or something similarly sharp and strong. A hammer that, when used with the pick, will help me chip off samples of rock. A small shovel to dig into the riverbed. And a streak plate to test the hardness of the minerals I find. Something made of porcelain would do the trick.
Jack at the other end of the hall watching you speak to the door.
Yes.
Facing away.
I think Jack mentioned that cormorants like to nest on cliff faces. That might be a good place to get a sample. I should check on Albert's field work. Maybe I can learn a few things. Ooh, I'm imagining Jack as well now. I hope I can finally do a bit of digging, literally.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
I do like the idea that Kimmy is here to eat the cormorants. Like she just stepped outside, put a tied bib around her neck, got a knife and a fork, just went to Shackleton an entire generation of cormorants.
What do you hear voicing near the doorway? I wonder what they're talking about.
Wow, that was still the last command I made. Perfect. With the help of the drinking glass, you can hear a conversation behind the study door.
So it's a problem. Could things get any worse? Who could have done it? Who would be capable? Don't know. Burn the tape. Tell no one. Keep an eye out. You got it.
You wait a little longer, anxious for more details, straining to hear more of the conversation. What could have Jack learned from the telegraph tape? You're so deep in thought that you fail to hear the footsteps.
No! Hey, what do you think you're doing loitering outside doorways? Get.
Eek, sorry. Oh yeah, there's a you can do something in the fireplace there if you want. There's a thing. You know, it's funny because it's interesting. I actually animated something in the fireplace and I found that people haven't noticed it.
Really? Mm-hmm. This?
That's...
Oh, man, I noticed the first time I came back in. Yeah, it's obvious.
Oh.
It's moving.
Almost.
Especially if you've been in the room before. It's like smoking, right? And it's like they also said they throw it in the fire.
I know, but I've seen more than one person like miss this. In there.
Well, I mean, like, that is not the worst thing, right? Like, it is absolutely noticeable. If people are just not paying enough attention, then that's
it's definitely there.
It's not a big deal,
yeah.
And also I used to have it so that I originally programmed it so like by the next chapter it's gone anyway, like it burnt up. But I just left it on for like I changed it so it's just always there burning for the rest of the game if you don't pick it up. Just because like what?
Am I missing something?
Eh?
Look, fireplace. Okay, fireplace legs and head. Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
See a length of telegraph tape smoldering in the fireplace. I was trying to look in the fireplace.
Oh, I see.
It just wasn't working. So yeah.
That should work.
There's some powdery soot. Get tape. You carefully pick up the telegraph tape. Most of the telegraph tape has been consumed by fire, but you can barely make out some words.
Bridge, bomb, sabotage, await.
Despite your careful handling of the telegraph tape, it crumbles into ash.
Put it in your pocket. Put the ash in your pocket.
Uh-oh.
Keep it.
All right. Well, here are our goals. We need to get a pick, a hammer, a small shovel, and a streak plate, and obtain 3 samples. And we also got bridge, bomb, sabotage, await from the telegraph tape.
Do you think we should try to find the will and burn it?
Burn the will?
That's really
It's a very chaotic move.
It's all locked up in that desk. I like how Ness is like, he always is in the study. Barely in here.
Well, he was just
Come
in
on,
here not
Ness.
that long ago,
I know.
I've
I know.
been here on my own multiple times, though.
Ness is such a
Oh, there he is.
piece of shit. Bag of shirts.
Bag of
Sorry.
shirts.
Bag of shirts.
She's
yeah.
such a
Shit
bag
piece.
of shirts. Shit
a real
piece.
shit piece.
Real shit piece.
Just wander around.
Are we?
I'm gonna make a habit of just kind of approaching doors to see if I need to like eavesdrop.
Remember, we also need to go on tool hunt.
Tool hunt.
Yep,
It's
we
tool
need to hunt
time.
for some
Yep.
tools.
If you join our Discord, you can see photos of Julia demonstrating hammer and chisel skills out in
Yes,
Parsborough.
I literally got to do that. That's fantastic. And you get to do it too in this game.
Jack is sitting at the kitchen table enjoying his cup of tea. He looks like something is on his mind. Talk to Jack.
Hey, Jack, you look a little bothered. Anything I can help you with?
Never you mind, miss. But if you want to busy yourself, I've been missing my ice pick for at least a week. I don't really need it right now. It's just been on my mind, you know. I think about it every
I
day.
left it in the back of the last person who snooped around in the lodge too often.
The missing ice pick is interfering with his ability to murder stranded travelers.
I can't remember where I left it. A shame, because I can't chip off bits of ice for drinks. There's no
I was
other...
definitely picturing a mountaineering ice pick.
Oh, like a piton, or whatever they call them. Pythons.
Yes, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Those things that Lara Croft climbs mountains with.
I was
I think a
picturing...
piton is like a big needle that you tie ropes to.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
was-
think it is a mountaineering pick. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Yeah, you might be right. You're probably right.
I was
honestly.
picturing a Basic Instinct ice pick. An
That's kind of what we're...
under the bed. Basic Instinct ice pick.
I've not seen that. I don't think I've seen that movie. Have I? Maybe not.
Listen, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, an ice pick is like an awl. It's just a handle and like a needle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we run out of tea, drat.
An ice pick is basically a screwdriver that hasn't been configured to remove screws.
A really non-committal screwdriver.
It's a really
Yeah, exactly.
it's really good for putting in people's necks. I've seen a lot
Screwdriver
of
for stripped screws.
like honestly like it's a favorite murder weapon of like 90s thrillers, not just Basic
It's
Instinct.
true.
Like
I kind of I guess because but at the same time, like I have one in my game. I can't say anything, but do people even have ice picks in their homes nowadays? Really? Do we?
no.
I certainly don't.
I don't, but I don't even really have a whole lot of ice. But if I have ice, it's in an ice cube tray. But back in our home, my parents' place, we had the whole champagne chilling that little bucket and an ice pick and shit like that. So.
Oh my goodness!
Certainly.
Yeah,
Fancy.
I almost feel like the invention of the ice cube tray has kind of made the ice pick up a bit obsolete.
Yeah.
I feel like the ice pick is if you want to be fancy. If you want to just have a big old block of ice and chip it up.
Where can you get a big old block of ice nowadays?
An ice house.
An ice house. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You can get machines or molds to make particular shapes of ice if you're for cocktails or something.
Yeah, but I've never seen a place to buy those. If you want to buy a bag of ice, you can buy a bag of ice from a gas station, but you can't just buy a.
I wonder if you could get a block of ice from a liquor store or something.
You think?
Yeah, I don't know where you buy a big block of ice. There's probably a place to buy it.
Possibly. That's the main use for it, right? Is
Chipping,
champagne and chipping for drinks, right? So if someone's gonna have it, then maybe they'd have it in the freezer at at a liquor
I guess
store.
there's
A nice liquor
there's nothing
store.
stopping you from just getting a Tupperware container and just putting water in it and putting it in your. It's just not fancy though, is it?
Yeah. Let's look at the fridge.
The tool I was thinking of is actually an ice axe, which is a pick like.
Okay.
Ice axe. Yeah. I was thinking there was a different name for it, but yeah.
Related implements are the ice tool and the technical axe, which are sort of different shapes and sizes of a similar thing.
Nice. Technical axe. That's a hell of a name.
Nasty looking implement.
I bet. The icebox is a mainstay of any well-equipped kitchen. It contains the cool foods.
The coolest foods hang out
I
in
like how
there.
you read that. The cool
Yeah.
foods.
Like Cheetos.
Yeah.
There's a puddle of water between the ice. Cheetos and your Mott's applesauce cups.
Yeah.
Go-gurts and whatever. Yeah.
Extreme foods
Those
from
Mott's
the 90s.
commercials when we were kids. Yeah.
I haven't thought about Go-Gurts in so long.
You got the Mott's.
Pizza pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
Pizza pockets. Are pizza pockets a cool food?
Well, no,
Like, I mean,
yeah.
they're frozen.
Back
but-
in the 90s, they had the Pizza Pockets commercials, and they would go, Pizza Pockets! And then there'd be a guitar riff. And then these extreme kids would come in and just go into the freezer and pick out their Pizza Pockets and just hold it up to the camera and then pitch them in the microwave. Pizza Pockets!
Yeah, same with
Like
Eggo waffles and the same with toasters. I mean, it was super heroic. It felt like
Everything was extreme.
Yeah.
Because they were easy enough to make that even kids
Yeah.
could do it,
Yep.
which made them cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember believing that Pizza Pockets were cool and like a treat because my family was just one rung poorer than that, you know?
Oh, sorry.
We did Hot Pockets and stuff like that, you know, at my place too. And I'm a fan. I like me a Hot Pocket. Now the Hot Pockets, I don't feel like the Hot Pockets were particularly like marketed as being a cool thing.
No.
As much as like a convenient thing. It's
This-
like, what are you gonna pick? Hot Pockets, you know?
This was definitely Hot Pockets were like for like moms, like the moms were
Yeah.
going grocery shopping and they're like, okay, you
Although
guys can
they
have
were
a Hot
like
Pocket.
objectively better than like Pizza Pockets.
Well, Pizza Pockets are McCain's, right? They were just like they were local,
Yeah.
right? So like, but like I don't know, I got some serious nostalgia for Pizza Pockets. Just don't have any of the pepperoni ones. Just like the 4 cheese ones, man, incredible.
But we would get sometimes the Pizza Pops, the Pillsbury Pizza Pops, not the McCain Pizza Pockets. I actually preferred the Pizza Pops over the Pizza Pockets because the Pizza Pops kind of were like an empanada type of shape.
Yes, they were.
With
and
crimped
they you
edges,
can
yeah.
and as someone with children, I can tell you can still buy both.
Mm-hmm.
The pizza pockets are like they're like a puck
Yeah.
filled with pizza.
I don't like the
stuff.
crust as much as the Pizza Pops. I like the Pizza Pops like outer stuff better.
The Pizza Pops.
Well, if
outer-
someone's gonna make the outer bit of like a Pizza Pocket better, probably like I would trust Pillsbury to make a good dough.
Yeah, so like it also
that.
like the Pizza Pops have more of like a pastry
Yes, which I like.
type crust.
Yes.
And the Pizza Pockets are a little more bready.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I appreciate
That's why I like
both
the
for
Hot
what they
Pockets. They're
are. I think I'm
crispy.
with Julia, but
yeah,
I-
I think objectively, Pizza Pops are better.
Yeah.
there's an appealing horribleness to a Pizza Pocket. Just this little round, like an alien egg, but the embryo within is molten pizza stuff.
Like I don't just have nostalgia because I spent like several weeks at my like grandmother's place as a kid, and she didn't know what to buy for teenagers, so she got like just a bunch of like Pizza Pockets. So I would just go and I just microwave those things all day, and like it's not just the nostalgia of what's in a Pizza Pocket, but it's like it's the nostalgia of like how wet the paper towel is when you take it out, and you know.
There's a nostalgia for the parts of it that are terrible.
Yes, absolutely.
Like how you'll bite into it and it'll be like molten fucking lead.
Yeah.
Like it's so hot. You like burn your mouth so that you're in pain for weeks, and then the next bite is still frozen.
Just cold. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a Hot Pocket. I'm looking at them and I've never had these.
Really?
No, I've never had
Oh,
one.
they're good. I like
What's the crust like?
They're it's a crispier
Interesting.
crust. It's a little bit pastry-esque, but like it's a little denser. It's a little harder.
So
It's
And
got
you
nice
can
crunchy-
just get like a ham and cheese hot pocket
Yeah.
too, right? It's
yeah,
not just
ham and
like
cheese. You can get like barbecue beef and it's not just pizza. They come in many flavors.
everything changed with the Hot Pockets when
Turkey
they
Club.
invented those like that crispy thing that you put your Hot Pocket in.
The
to
crisp,
put-
the crisping pocket or whatever.
It's
yeah,
like this silver thing that you put your Hot Pocket in and you microwave it and
What?
it doesn't get soggy.
Oh wow, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, it's this little sleeve with like a reflective surface on the
God.
inside, or like a surface that basically like keeps the microwaves bouncing sort of more focused, or maybe
Okay.
it heats better in the thing,
Interesting.
so like it toasts the outside of your pizza pocket or your hot pocket
It was a game
while you're
changer.
cooking it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if you're doing your hot pockets in the oven, then you just throw that shit away.
Oh my god. Apparently there's 50 kinds of Hot Pockets.
But yeah, that's what I'm talking
weirdly, I know all of these things mostly from my 20s, because when I was out on my own for my first job, while I would like cook shit for myself at home, packing lunches and stuff, I would just get a freezer full of that shit and just microwave it at work.
Okay.
That's what it's all
There's
about.
pretzel bread Hot Pockets, croissant crust, Hot Pockets, breakfast snack bites, lean pockets, Hot Pie Express, Hot Pocket pizza minis, Hot Pocket subs, Hot Pocket calzones, Hot Pocket panini,
Yeah, they're a whole
Hot
business.
Pocket
They're a whole
breakfast fruit
business.
pastry. Oh.
They have 5 different kinds of crusts now.
Yeah.
Crispy, buttery, crispy.
Yeah, when I was in high school, it was
Croissant?
Hot Pockets and Lean Pockets, and yeah, they sort of made a more sort of croissant-y type one. That was a lot
Wow.
more flaky.
Yeah,
They were at worst surprising when you bit into them. Like they were rarely like horrific.
yeah, and now they're owned by Nestle.
But
Fuck Nestle.
Yeah, I think that was like their whole product was Hot Pockets. I think the business was Hot Pockets back. I think they might have been like part of some major conglomerate or something like that at the time, but
Did Hot
Yeah,
Pockets
yeah, I
get
don't-
rid of the sleeve? There's a question here. Did Hot Pockets get rid of the sleeve? No. Hot Pockets are now developed to be used without a microwave sleeve.
What?
the Canadian equivalent of the Hot Pocket, there is a sort of longer rectangular thing called God. I don't think it's called a crostini, because I think that's just like a piece of like baguette that's been over toasted. But the name is similar to that. And I used to be able to get it at my local grocery store. Recently, they've only got pizza pops and pizza pockets, which is disappointing for a Hot Pocket like connoisseur. But
You can get a taco filled pizza pop now. So
That's amazing.
that sounds
Yeah.
nice. That sounds nice.
Tangentially, Hot Pockets is the longest name you can give a Gen 3 Pokemon.
Ah.
wow, with the space or without?
No, one word, no space. Hot
One word, no
Pockets.
space.
Hot Pockets,
Gotcha.
yeah.
The names are longer now, but up until I think Gen 5, Hot Pockets was the
There was
longest name you could do.
There was a microwavable pizza thing that I ate as a kid, and I can't remember. What was it? I can't remember, but it had one of those sleeves too. I think it was like I can't remember. On the edge of my brain. But
Either they didn't patent it, or like the patent wasn't specific enough, or people just licensed it, because there's definitely other companies that that picked up the whole microwave pocket pack sleeve thing.
Yeah.
We're deeply breaking our promise to
Okay,
focus
yeah,
on
that's-
gameplay.
yeah.
Sorry.
We're tired and spacey this week. Anyone who didn't name your Charmander Hot Pockets, I'm calling you out, by the way.
There's a puddle of water beneath the icebox.
Oh dear, it looks like the ice is melting and leaking out of the icebox.
Open icebox. You open it. There's just a head inside the ice block. Or it's like, a fucking mannequin hand with painted fingernails, like precision.
I found
Dexter.
Carl.
It's not just a head, it's Ziggy's head.
Oh, yes.
Ziggy's head. Yes. The ice block has melted a bit. There's now a puddle on the floor.
Oh, dear. I guess the icebox is a bit leaky.
Look, nice. The ice block has melted a bit, rendering it a bit more transparent. There seems to be something frozen inside.
It's Carl. Get him out. Get him out.
Get ice. As much as you'd like to break the ice, you lack the appropriate tool.
And we've come full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
Go find a technical axe.
Close the ice box. Ice is expensive and surely hard to come by in these parts. Okay, well, I know what I have to do, so get...
Oh my god. It's a good thing Jack's got his back turned.
Mm-hmm.
Ice box.
You're about to make a bigger
He's asked
mess.
us to find his... You open it. The ice block has melted a bit. There's now a puddle on the floor.
Oh, dear. I guess the icebox is moved up.
Rip up.
Pour hot water on ice. Eagerly. Eagerly.
Wow.
Just laughing maniacally while pouring boiling water over the ice block.
The ice bursts into flames.
If you do it fast enough, maybe.
Eagerly pour some
Oh, no.
hot water
I'm not a
onto the ice
scientist.
block.
If you did it fast enough, it would. The molecules would start to break.
That's true.
If
Some
you broke
of
the
ice
speed
has
of light.
melted away, revealing a wooden handle.
A wooden handle.
Let's look at the handle. There's now a small wooden handle poking out of the top of the ice block.
That's a sick
I
little puzzle
wonder.
there, Julia.
What's that?
That's a sick little puzzle.
Ah.
After a few tugs, you're able to pull the wooden handle out of the ice block. The rest of the tool is pointy and made of metal.
Hooray! It looks like I found the ice pick. Jack must have left the ice pick on top of the ice block, and when the ice melted and refroze, it gradually got swallowed up.
Hold on.
Stabbed Jack between vertebrae.
Everyone says that. That's the first impulse.
Everybody tries
of
to
everyone.
murder
Yeah,
Jack
it's buried
for no
in
good
Jack's skull.
Either between vertebrae or left ear.
Yeah. Temple, maybe?
Temple. I'm down for Temple.
Temple's good.
He's trepping in this game.
Yeah, right. Yeah, lobotomized Jack.
Lobotomized.
Yeah.
Can't use lobotomize in this game. Stab Jack with ice pick.
Yeah.
Can't use stab in this game. Use
Oh.
ice pick on Jack.
Carefully
Use
give
some
Jack
ice.
locked in syndrome.
Carefully.
Tell about ice pick.
Jack, look, I found the ice pick. It was in the ice block this whole time.
How about that? Nicely done, miss.
Could I borrow the ice pick for a little while?
Certainly. You found it after all.
Excellent.
Just don't go shoving it anywhere crazy. Like in poop or nothing.
Oh, ice block has melted a bit. Chip ice.
Ooh.
In the ice pick, you chip a bit of ice off the ice block.
Woo!
You close it. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing I was supposed to do. I just wanted to do it. Do I have ice or? Yeah, I do. Look at that. They're irregular chips of ice you chipped off the ice block from the ice box.
How long will those stay in the
Forever.
your inventory?
Ice.
What, forever?
Forever.
The forever
Ice.
ice?
Never. Chewing ice is bad for your teeth.
What?
It is.
Just wanted to suck on the ice, honestly. Like, just nice, cool water slowly melting in your mouth. Tasty.
Well, yeah.
Let's ask about Evan. Now that we can finally
Oh, yeah.
Let's
like,
ask him about things.
interrogate Jack, since he was so busy all the time.
He's my boss. I do as he says.
That sounds about Nathan.
He lives nearby, so he visits as he pleases. He might not be on the grounds today.
Ask about Nessa.
Ness has got a jewelry box in her room. I dust around it. She's pretty protective.
Well, that was a Kafka's gun kind of thing right there.
Raises my eyebrows, just letting you know.
Chekhov's gun, not Kafka.
Kafka's gun is a very different trope, in which the gun transforms arbitrarily into a giant bug, but is too overcome with ennui to seek.
I don't know what happens at the end of that book. What's that happen at the end of the book or story?
I don't know. I only know it by reputation. I have not actually.
I think everybody just knows about it, but never actually read it.
I don't think.
Find it and read it.
I think he dies.
Oh,
I think he gets sick and dies, and yeah.
We could data guy.
Sounds about right. Let's ask about Corvus.
Corvus and Nessa haven't been down this morning. I think they're still feeling the effects of all the booze they drank last night. Head's still down on the bar.
Sounds about Albert.
He's got a job to do, and so do I. Haven't had a chance to chat much with him.
Have we looked at
I'm
Jack?
fine with that.
I don't know if we've even looked at him to get his whole thing.
Albert?
No, to Jack.
I looked at him, but it just said he was enjoying his tea.
Okay. We probably did it.
She's not feeling that well today. I'd leave her be if I were you.
Kimmy.
Can't say I'm thrilled that you and Kimmy are still hanging about, but at least you two don't bother Mr. Richard so much. Well, at least Kimmy doesn't.
As a mineralogist, I find the minerals in this region so fascinating.
I didn't ask. I mean, that's nice, Nancy. Great. Thank you.
Can you tell me anything about them?
Nah, I'm afraid not. I'm not that interested in stuff like that.
What's this about garnets?
Garnets, yeah, they're pretty hard. Most of the mine stuff was deep red, but yeah, there were tiny colorless ones too, yeah. So if you ever find any shiny colorless rocks up by the river, I guarantee you they're garnets and not diamonds.
Ooh, I've read about colorless garnets. They're called leuco garnets. That's true.
Yeah, it's something like that. They're small and not that clear, and just got around with the red ones into industrial abrasives. Real gritty. Look, I've lived here for years, and I ain't never seen anything like that before.
All the fish have diamonds in them. It's not a big deal.
Doubt it's from around here personally, but I can tell you if I found a diamond, I wouldn't be here.
Clams make pearls, fish make diamonds. I don't know why everyone's making
They're
a big
regular
fuss about
fish
it.
diamonds.
They're just normal fish diamonds.
God, what a murder mystery that would be if you're just going around and you can't get anyone invested. It's like, I don't understand what you mean. Yes, of course the fish have diamonds in them. Where have you been?
Ask about accident.
Sorry, Miss Maple, I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Did I already ask about Margot?
Yeah, not feeling
She's
well.
sick today.
Right. Okay. It's about Toddy.
I serve Mr. Richards a hot toddy every night before he turns in for the night. Sometimes he has a bit of whiskey too, but he doesn't think I know that. Like, we were missing a bunch last night. Sure, I think he might drink a bit too much, but he's an adult, and that's his business.
That reminds me. It's a new chapter.
Oh, I'm not about to hold this hot kettle around with me.
Before you leave the room, you return the kettle to the stove. Oh, you didn't animate.
Nope, you just did it.
Great. Okay.
We'll get that secret achievement.
Time for whiskey, Nancy. Drink whiskey.
A small addendum about hagfish. They do have cartilaginous skulls. I was just sort of not counting skulls as bones.
Well,
You can't just not count.
delicious.
Skulls as bones.
Cartilaginous skull
If you
does not really
see-
mean bone to me.
If you see a pile of bones and there's a skull, it's a pile of bones and a skull.
Who had whiskey?
Oh.
If there
These are
was no
strong.
skull, it would be a pile of bones. If there is a skull, the skull bears special mentioning.
I
It
think
has a significance beyond being a bone.
I think the skull is a special bone, but I think it's a bone.
Yeah.
Goodness, this stuff's going to
That's
my
why
head.
I gave the addendum, is that it is technically a bone, and even if it is not made of bone, it's cartilaginous in the hagfish's
That's
case.
course.
funny. Yeah, because I guess the skull is one whole bone, but there's like a jawbone. I've reached my limit. I really got to stop.
The skull is a few bones sutured together.
Yeah, and then there's the jaw.
two little-
Is the jaw's bone separate then? So the whole
Yep. The mandible
the
is its
skull
own apparatus.
sans the mandible is a bone then. Oh no, it's a bug.
Yeah.
That's got fixed. You're still on the level 0 NPCs build, I
I
think.
am, yes.
Check
There's,
your main menu. What version is this? What version is this?
No, it is. This is still. the
Yeah,
lowest
that's. I
rank.
think that's fixed it since now.
Yeah, this was close to 2.8.
This
maybe
is real
2.9.
old. How dare you?
There's a little...
I keep saying I'm going
Yeah.
to launch
You-
the Steam version and catch up.
You're giving
but-
people a false impression of what my game is.
You're here to tell us
It's
that's
better.
already been
Everything is
fixed
better.
in the
Everything we
version
tried
you
that didn't
can
work, it works now. No, that's a lie.
play.
Everything's
Not
fixed.
everything.
That
Many of them,
typo
though. Some
from
of them.
before,
Yeah.
fixed.
It could actually might be that one, in fact. But anyway,
There you go. Hey, everybody. Listen, why don't you join us next time for Tool Quest?
oh dear.
Tool Quest. We're going to find some tools.
Tool Quest.
We already have one.
Mhm.
We already have the ice pick.
Mhm.
Where are we gonna find the others?
Oh, dear.
Where are we gonna find the others? Huh?
Got an
Ice
ice
pick.
pick. We still need a
Hammer.
hammer, a small shovel, and a streak plate.
That's gonna be impossible to find.
Mhm.
We're never gonna do it.
Mhm.
Yep.
In the
We made
immortal
this game
words of Jar
literally
Jar Binks,
impossible.
my give up.
My give up. But yeah, join us next time. And yeah, hey everybody, leave us your crimson questions, and we'll get to them.
We'll see what we can fucking do.
Yeah, if you don't,
You also have tiny, tiny little bones in your inner ear that don't burn at the crematorium, and they have to grind them up.
are they made out of silver?
They're just really, really dense bone, and they tend to not burn with the rest of the skeleton. So they got to pick out your tiny little ear bones and grind them up and put them in
I
with
thought
ashes.
that the reason those don't burn up is because they've been protected by the skull.
That could be. I thought it was because they were unusually dense, but maybe they just are shielded, so they don't burn by the time the rest of it does.
They're made
I
out
don't
of
know
I'm
what you-
with
titanium.
Matt that your cochlear
Mm-hmm.
muscle bones are made of silver.
Yep.
We can say that.
Yeah, if everyone's just a teeny tiny bit Wolverine, but only for those little bones.
Yeah.
Well, you got crystals in
Oh.
your ears, right? That's for your equilibrium.
Listen, if there was anything, I was going to say, if there's anything valuable in the human body, people would exploit it. And they do.
Yeah, all the time.
Organs. Never mind. Forget it.
Organ harvesting is absolutely a thing.
All the time. We live in a horrible place.
Yeah, people can have
Earth.
blood people to like give them better blood, right? Don't they do that?
Blood people.
Blood people. There's that one billionaire that uses his son as a blood
Yeah.
boy.
I've heard the term blood boy somewhere.
Blood boy.
I was definitely watching some piece of media
Oh,
that had
Silicon
a
Valley.
plot line
Silicon
about
Valley
blood boys.
yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what it was. Silicon
Yeah.
Valley.
Hey, everybody. Why don't you write in the comments who your blood boy is?
It might not be that
Catch
bad
it.
of a gig, right? If you have, if you're young, just
Just
give a lot of blood to.
give your blood to a billionaire that wants to live long.
Yeah, I mean,
My,
just as long as you have enough to get by,
my friend at work,
Part of the rejuvenation Olympics.
my friend Skylar has typo negative blood, so he's the
Ooh.
universal donor.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
the blood collection, like the blood donation people, they will not leave him alone. He gets texts all the time. He's like, oh, okay.
So how often does he go then, or does he go?
He used to go a lot more, but he's just like, I can't. Yeah. So universal donors, like if you got typo, go and donate blood, but then don't give them your number
Oh
because they won't leave you alone.
my god.
I got O positive.
I'm O positive.
Me too.
Yeah. Nobody cares about O positive.
I'm
No,
B
but-
positive. No one cares about that.
I forget if I'm A or A negative, and I forget which it is, whether it's the second most useless or whether I'm the second most fucked if I get a serious injury. I
Yeah,
can never remember.
yeah. It's O positive. We're the universal acceptors, so we can take anything. It's great.
I think
Give me any blood.
I think mine's
blood.
whatever the one is where you can have like 2 different types of blood.
Oh yeah. AB, BA,
Maybe.
B.
I thought it was a negative or whatever. I could just be wrong about all that. It's been ages since I interacted with that
I don't know anything about blood types.
thing.
Honestly, still a mystery.
There
It's
was
like-
a
it's like-
point in time, and I don't remember it anymore, where I used to remember like all of the like fucking blood horoscope shit from like all the time I spent in East Asia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's big over there. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm a B positive type
Believe
person.
your blood determines your personality.
I don't think it's accurate for me. I don't know.
No.
It's bullshit.
I have my blood card in my pocket. It's not very legible.
Horoscope.
Or not my pocket, in my wallet. It looks like just A.
That's good.
It could be a negative, but I think it's just A.
Oh, yeah, this isn't true. Easygoing, honest, and bubbly. Nope.
Is that my blood
Oh, that's me.
horoscope?
That's
Wrong on all
that's
counts.
my blood horoscope. I just D2G'd it.
G2G.
nice.
I hate this.
I have this blood card in my wallet because I've had the same wallet since I was 10.
Aw. And you can't tell what your blood type is from the blood card?
It's very, very faded. I will post a photo of it. It's probably A. That's probably A. Yeah.
People with O blood type are considered outgoing, optimistic, and daring. We're natural leaders with high standards for us. Okay, you lost me at the high
It also says
standards
that you're
part.
arrogant, jealous, and insensitive.
They're also
Well, that is
And
huh true.
spacey too. I think. Like,
Mine says
O are
I'm
supposed to be kind of, like,
forgetful and
indecisive.
selfish, and that is true.
Under A blood type, it just says your name is Alex.
Whoa!
Blood type Alex.
Blood type Alex. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're really blowing it at the end here, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know your blood
Let's-
horoscope.
Let's not give ourselves too much credit. We've been
Your
blowing it for a
sanguine
couple
astrology.
hours now.
That's so true. Hey, everyone, give us your blood type and your blood boy. We'll talk to you soon. Carefully
I
write.
love you, bye.
Carefully write down your blood type and the name of your blood boy. Thank you. See you next week.
I only use Link's blood.
Dum.
Link's blood.
Da-da-da-dum-da-dum.
I'm so sick all the time.
Bye.
Sick of Link from Zelda. You meant the wild cat, didn't you?
I see.
Fuck.
That's an insane
I thought you meant the
interpretation.
wildcat, actually. I did.
Yeah, no, the wildcat is the correct one.
That's the one he
just-
meant.
Okay.
I'm just. It's
Woo! Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
stick and stay. Yada yada.
Stay. Have
Stay.
yourself a tomorrow. Find yourself.
Find
a
yourself a
future.
future.
Yeah, really into you.
Find yourselves a tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.